reason and what they don't want you to know is that the reason we're the wealthiest nation in the world is because for more than 150 years, blacks picked the cotton, worked the field, and never got paid. We are the wealthiest nation in the world because black folk never got paid for their labor. So there's a lot of reasons they don't want black history to be taught, you see. And when I moved to Washington, my daughter in here, it's her fault. She picked out the place I moved into. And every blessed day I wake up, every time I look out the window, I see the Jefferson Memorial. And every time I see it, I say to myself, didn't mean a word he wrote. Y'all know what he wrote, don't you? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain. None of that was meant for us. And I look at it every single day. Then when I look to the right, I see the Washington Monument. It towers over every other building in Washington. And then he's going to talk about shutting down the National Black Museum and wanting the Smithsonian Institute to take down all this stuff relating to blacks because we are trying to indoctrinate children. So, brothers and sisters, the black church has to say and do something. And we can't depend upon our elected officials to do it because they have some constraints. They have some constraints. And that's the other thing I was upset about with my dog when I moved in that building. I was hoping that I would be able to move into place and all this, relax and all. And right after I signed the lease, I was leaving to go out of the building, and the United States Senator walked in. Oh, Bishop Jackson, is this where you moved? I live here. I said, oh, sure. And
Speaking in tongues, Bishop.
I went to the office, and I said to the man, and his name is Anthony, I said, Anthony, do a lot of elected people live here? Oh, yeah, we got a lot of them. And I said, I got to find a way to get out of this lease. Because if I find out where they live and get mad about something, I'll be knocking on their door, then y'all say Bishop's in jail, you know. But anyway, we have to do something. So you'll be getting information very soon about what I hope will be the July 2nd event. I'm hoping, because this is something, that's why I have the ecumenical service. This is something the black church collectively. AME Church can't do this by ourselves. The black church collectively, and nothing for the advancement of blacks in this country occurred without the leadership of the black church. And the greatest period of growth in the history of the black church was during the civil rights movement. You couldn't get a seat in a black church on a Sunday morning during the civil rights movement. And that's because our people knew that the black church was engaged and we were leading this effort, and they were so glad that they filled all of our churches on Sunday morning. For the last almost 50 years, the black church had really backed away from its social activism. And we really became caught up with praise. And, but we need to understand there is a praise that turns God off. God commands us not only to praise him, but also to serve him. And some of you have heard me say it before, but one of the passages